Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. So today I have this makeup look for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I kept it really simple. All the products will be listed down below. If you guys want to see how I got this makeup look, please keep on watching, and now let's get into the tutorial. So I'm going to start off with my eyes, and I did prime my eyes. I heard really good things about the e.l.f. smudge pots. I bought this one in Back to Basics, but this smells so bad. I don't know if it's just mine. I bought it on the e.l.f. website, but it's just so pungent and chemically scented. This cannot go on my eyes. It is that gross smelling. I wanted to use this as a base because I got the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette, which I love. They have two different ones. I picked this up in Naked. At first, I hated this because I think some of these shades had like an overlay, so I wasn't getting the exact color. But these are just so pigmented and buttery, and I like using my hands. So I'm going to be taking this shade right here. And it's so beautiful, and they're so pigmented, and I'm just going to place this on my lid. I never use my fingers, but I recommend using a brush, and you want to spritz it with some Max Fix Plus or some water, and it will make it look so intense and nice. I apologize about the lighting. Oh my gosh, it's making my hyperpigmentation look like it's twice as bad, but trust me, it's not this bad. And I'm just going to go in with this darker shade right here. For definition, we're going in with that deeper shade into the crease, and this looks super sloppy right now, but trust me, I'm gonna go in and clean it up with lashes. This looks amazing. This is like my everyday eye look, and I just cleaned it up with a makeup remover. I'm taking the e.l.f. mineral eyeliner, and this is just the black one. I've never used this before, so it seems really black and pigmented, nice and creamy. When I say that this eyeliner is creamy, it is super creamy. I love it, and I do end up putting it on my lower lash line, but I kind of skip around if you haven't noticed. Since I don't like a lot of the e.l.f. primers, they just don't do much for my skin. I'm taking the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. I did a first impressions video. I will link that right here if you guys want to check it out. All I have to say is it's definitely worth the hype. It's about $6-7, and it just changed my life. So if you're having a problem with your foundation staying on, or your pores looking big, or your makeup looking blotchy, then definitely check out that video. For foundation, I'm taking the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. This has salicylic acid, witch hazel, and I am in the shade beige. I thought this was going to be a lot lighter, but I'm not self-tanning right now, so I think this will be a little bit dark, but we're gonna give this a shot. I've been playing around with this, and it's definitely not my favorite foundation. Taking the e.l.f. buffing brush. I've only used this like once or twice, and I don't know how I feel about this yet, but I'm gonna buff this in. One layer, and it does give you a nice soft matte finish. I'm gonna finish the other side, and then we're gonna move on to concealer. My foundation is finished, and I have to say I love this combo. This brush right here, which is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush right here, this foundation are amazing. I really recommend it, and it feels so velvety soft, not completely matte, more like a satin finish, I guess. It's really comfortable. I did end up blending it down here. And off camera, I did my brows. I've been loving this e.l.f. pencil. I don't know what it's called, but it is for your brows. I am in the shade Deep Brown. If you have dark brown hair or jet black hair, this is the color for you, because this can get almost where it looks black. So I went for a softer, more fuller brow today. I love the spoolie, and to set it, I used the Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. That's what I did with my brows, and I highly recommend this brow combo.
Just love it.
So I'm gonna move on to concealer. I made the mistake of buying the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in the shade Medium. And I was thinking, okay, if I bronze my face up a little bit, you know, have a little bit of a tan, this will work. It is so dark. I mean, even when I'm a brown biscuit, this is too dark for my liking, especially underneath here. But it's just way too dark. See that? I almost feel like you can use it for contouring, but I'm not gonna use it just because I don't think the formula is meant for it. And of course online they were out of stock on the light one. I don't know when they're gonna get that in, but I just picked up the e.l.f. concealer in the shade beige, which looks like this. This has a nice cream consistency. Oh my gosh, it's so creamy. I'm just gonna place this underneath, like in a T-zone. Yeah, this color is so much better. And I love a lot of concealing and highlighting underneath here. I'm even gonna place this underneath my eyebrows just to kind of make them stand out a little bit. And I'm gonna blend it out with the Beauty Blender. This is really nice. It's creamy, but it's not like super high coverage. You know how some cream products can be, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more. I didn't set my foundation yet, so I'm taking the e.l.f. Clarifying Pressed Powder. This also has salicylic acid. I have this in light beige, and I'm just gonna go really light-handed with this because it's a little bit darker than what I thought it would be. I'm just gonna dust this. I'm gonna move on to contouring and highlighting, and I'm skipping out on the e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing cream. Two palettes that I have just been loving are the contouring palettes and the blush palette. Oh my gosh, guys. Do yourself a favor, go out and buy this. I love the packaging. It's super compact. You get two highlighters, you get your two contouring shades, one warmer, one cool tone one. I love the big mirror. And these are so travel friendly. If you want to get different shades, they pop out. You can make your own palette. You can put a blush, and the blush palette is the same. They also have a highlighting palette, which I don't have, and a bronzing palette. So you can just mix and match, and this is just great for traveling. So first of all, I'm gonna set my under eyes, and I love this shade right here. It's like a banana shade. The formula on these are to die for. They're super pigmented, super soft, and they blend like a charm, like they really do. Do you see how that just brightened up my face? I love it. And I'm taking the contouring brush. This is amazing. I'm gonna be taking the deeper shade right here. So you can make a sharp line if you want to, and I'm gonna blend this out. Trust me guys, I don't like a sharp contour. And I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit. I don't do this every day, but this brush is perfect for your nose too. I'm just gonna mix these two just because I don't like too much of a cool tone bronze. This is the e.l.f. complexion brush. This is great for any kind of powder. And I'm gonna mix these two again and just gonna warm up this right here. You do have to be a little bit careful with that brush because if you pack on too much product, it just kind of stays there and it's a little bit hard to blend out. So just be careful with that. And for my contour to stand out a little bit, especially if you messed up, I'm just gonna take that lighter shade again and just place it right under, and this really does a great job of cleaning it up. Moving on to the blush palette, they have two different ones. I picked this up in the shade Light. They do have a medium one, but I usually go for a medium to deep palette. This one is in Light. If you have a medium olive skin tone, I definitely think you can still get away with this. And these colors are beautiful. So I'm gonna go with this really pretty shade right here. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a hot pink kind of. And these are really nice and pigmented.
I don't have any highlighters, but I'm taking this Healthy Glow bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. And this clearly is not a bronzer. I don't know why anyone would want to use this as a bronzer. I've seen a lot of people use it as a highlighter, so I'm gonna use it. It does have more of a yellow golden undertone, so I'm not gonna pack on too much color since I do have a light to medium skin tone right now. See, that is beautiful. It's very yellow, so you have to be careful with not applying too much. I think this would be super pretty in the summertime. I forgot about the highlighter in here, so I'm gonna use this, and I'm just gonna take this on my nose and like that, and maybe mix it a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy with the highlighter today. I did try out the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Mascara, and this was just okay. It wasn't the greatest, but I loved how it separated my lashes. Since I don't like that natural lash look, I did put on falsies. Today I used the Ardell wipsies, and I went in with a little bit more eyeliner on the bottom, and I also put this highlight shade in my inner tear duct right there. Now we're gonna finish up with lips. I picked up 3 different lippies. The first one I was really excited to try out. I love the formula. This is the matte lip color, but the shade Tearose, I don't like it on me. Tearose is like a purple mauve color, but this just doesn't look good on me. It makes me look dead. Now this, I like the formula, the Hypershine lip gloss in the shade Fairy. It's very lightweight. But I had a freaking allergic reaction to this. It wasn't severe, but it definitely made my lips feel weird. And it even says if irritation appears, then discontinue it. Whatever is in this, my lips did not like. So today I'm gonna be using the Extra lip gloss, and this is in the shade Scott. Now with this lip gloss, it's super opaque. I do love the doe foot applicator, and the color is gorgeous. It's very opaque, but with this formula you really do have to exfoliate your lips. And I also put this menthe lip shine, which I will have down below because it needs moisture, so I'm gonna apply that. I absolutely love this shade, but you have to exfoliate your lips, and you have to put something underneath this. I never have to do that. I don't know why. You would think with a lip gloss you don't need to prime or prep, but with this, for some reason, you do.
And now we're gonna get into the super awkward poses. This is the finished look. I hope you guys love how it turned out. I love it. It's personally my go-to kind of glam everyday makeup look, especially the lashes. I love the lashes. Thanks for watching. Give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.